So you're going to have to stand up a little, just get yourself a little bit straight, and then I want you to sort of look in that direction. Each person has a story to tell on their face, and so in that way I try to capture that story of that individual, their life, their history. And what I try to do is actually make a piece of art, not just a portrait of someone.
In the earliest kind of expressions of the portrait as an art form, it really was about somebody with power and money commissioning an artist to commemorate them so that they would be immortalized.
I like my models to be quite comfortable in the way that they would be naturally, and I do try to tell them just to relax.
Angela just wants you to be natural. She just tells you where to look and raise your head a little bit and lower your head a little bit so she can put all the purple and green in the right places.
Well, I don't use just the basic tan colors in a face. I use a lot of other colors, and so what I'm doing is trying to take it to an art form, more so than even just the individual.
There was sort of a standardized approach to the way people were depicted, and there was an expectation that if you were depicting a leader, there would be a certain expression on that person's face. If you were depicting somebody who was a member of the aristocracy who had a lot of children and was known to be very maternal, she would have a different look on her face. But in a way, they were stock expressions.
There's an essence about each one of us that is special to us, and so that's what I enjoy, is trying to capture that person with a lot of different color. I can see different movements within the face, and to me it calls out for a particular color on that through my palette, and all I do is really follow the movements of it, and it develops through that.
The interesting thing about self-portraits, it is really about an opportunity to explore how we express ourselves and how we want to depict ourselves and what image it is that we want to put forward to the world.
Portraits today are probably more relevant than they were in the past.
Through social media and the idea of the selfie and our easy access to camera phones and digital cameras, even though the portrait and the self-portrait is now so ubiquitous, we still, I think, are really taken with a really good expression.
People are taking self-portraits all the time. They're looking at themselves. They're feeling good about who they are.
The idea of the selfie really helps us all to hone our eye to the idea of what it means to really depict a person or the essence of the self successfully.
I like to look on the lighter side of life and the funny side of life. And when I first did the curlers, I thought to myself, well, gee, who uses curlers nowadays? No one does. And then I realized that that really spoke about who I was and where I came from. And I came from the curler age.
Perhaps social media becomes a tool for understanding art outside of the expected artistic canon.
There'll probably be a lot more of myself yet. I have a lot more things to say about myself.